What is going on, crypto friends? Welcome to the channel. My name is Farid, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a brief update as it pertains to the Indigo protocol and some of the recent progress and development updates that the team has recently released. Now, if it's your first time hearing about the Indigo protocol, this is going to be an algorithmic autonomous synthetics protocol that's going to provide users with on-chain price exposure to real-world assets. This platform is also being built on Cardano, which is known for its security and Plutus smart contracts. Now, that said, the Indigo platform will allow anyone to create synthetic assets known as iAssets. Now, this protocol initially launched on the testnet, I want to say about the middle of November, and since then they've gone on the mainnet of Cardano. And so what I want to do today is just briefly review some of the updates that we've seen from the team. And what I'm going to start off first with is going to be some updates as it pertains to the Indigo airdrop. Now, if you guys are not already aware, the Indigo team essentially was going to be airdropping, I believe, 350,000 of the Indigo protocol tokens. Now, this was going to occur in two separate phases. The first phase, where we're going to see a distribution to early participants of the Indigo community. And then in the second phase of the distribution, we're going to see the airdrop amongst the stakers supporting the decentralization of the Cardano network as well as the Indigo protocol. Now, that said, on the mainnet launch, we did have a few issues which were essentially resolved, or eventually resolved, I should say. But there was a lot of pressure basically in terms of people accessing the mainnet site, trying to retrieve or claim their airdrops. That said, the Indigo team made an official announcement basically stating that they would be halting all of the withdrawals directly from their website, and that they'll be collaborating with the Tosi Drop platform in order to manage the airdrop and in order to allow members from within the community to claim their rewards. If you have not gotten a chance to claim your particular rewards, I will leave the link down to the Tosi Drop website, and all you'll have to do is essentially enter your address, wallet address within that platform in order to verify whether or not you're eligible to claim your Indy tokens. Now, the team has also mentioned that if you don't necessarily receive your tokens right away, that is normal. However, you can open up a support ticket directly from within their platform if you have not received your tokens after 24 hours or longer. That said, we also saw towards the end of November that the Indigo protocol had essentially had a total of 200,000 of the Indy tokens staked live on their platform. And so this was a pretty big update, or a pretty big announcement, I should say, given that this was right after the launch of the protocol on the Cardano mainnet. Moving things along a little bit further, I want to talk about the progress as it pertains to ADA handle support and the Jira wallet integration. So towards the end of the month of November, right after the Thanksgiving holiday, we got an update or an announcement from the Indigo protocol team stating that they are now supporting the ADA handle standard. If you guys don't know what an ADA handle is, it's going to be a simplified NFT solution, essentially used to make it easier to send and receive, right, for a specific address. In addition to that, they also are collaborating and supporting the Jira wallet, which is going to be a pretty common wallet within the Cardano ecosystem. Moving over into updates and announcements that was made by the Indigo protocol team as it pertains to December, we saw that ADA and Indy rewards for stability pools started on the 2nd of December. Now, if you don't know what these stability pools are, these are basically going to be referred to as the insurance pools on the platform that will be used to perform liquidations when needed. That said, these rewards will be accruing over time, and there's no rush to essentially go ahead and claim them per epoch. On top of that, we also saw that Indy staking rewards began on December 6th for anybody who wants to stake their Indy tokens. Now, you can also purchase this token on the open market from some of the top dexes within Cardano, which include MinSwap, Wing Riders, and MuesliSwap. Now, we also saw that the Indigo governance platform went live at the very beginning of December, and this will essentially allow for on-chain voting to take place as long as you hold the Indy token. Now, there is a small lockup period if you are essentially voting. However, you do get your ADA back, I believe, or excuse me, you do get your Indy token back, I believe. And if you're putting up a proposal, depending on whether or not it's approved, you may or may not get back your Indy token. So just a few things to keep in mind as it pertains to the on-chain voting mechanics that we've seen from the Indigo protocol. Now I'm going to share my screen here with you guys. And what I want to mention next is that there's also now hardware support for the Eternal and NuFi wallet. So if you have a Trezor or if you have a Ledger wallet, you should now be able to connect that using both of those two wallets and then essentially interact with the Indigo platform. Now, some of the benefits of this are essentially going to be security, right? You're basically not going to be messing with a hot wallet like we normally would when using the protocol. Now, in addition to that, they did also release an announcement regarding fragmented wallets. So if you're using a wallet with a high number of NFTs or with a high number of UTXOs, you do want to be careful. And the team is stating that they do prefer that users of their platform use wallets that are essentially brand new and that do not contain any non-I assets within them. Now, after that, we did see that the team made some additional UI tweaks, right? They've added some additional quality of life things, i.e. error messages, warning messages, especially when it comes to insufficient funds. And then they've also gone ahead and renamed a few things within their platform. The next update I want to talk about is going to be the recent launch of the LP token staking directly from within the Indigo protocol platform. And so as you guys can see here, there's now a brand new section, which is the stake LP token section here, right below the trading tab. That said, if you now provide liquidity, right, which is IUSD or ADA, directly to a DEX, you will be rewarded with LP tokens, and you can actually take those LP tokens and essentially deposit them back within the Indigo protocol in order to earn the Indy token. So they're really creating a bunch of different revenue streams for members within the community who are going to be providing liquidity, and this is a huge incentive for them to continue doing so. Now, I personally have not gotten a chance to do this myself, so do take this with a grain of salt and do understand that there are impermanent loss risks whenever participating in DeFi. Now we're going to be wrapping up here very shortly. And what I want to mention here is that IETH has now been announced by the Indigo protocol team. So now they have IUSD, which is a synthetic version of the US dollar. They also have IBTC, which is a synthetic representation of Bitcoin. And they're now looking to essentially adopt the IETH token. Now, this is going to be a synthetic representation of Ethereum. So do keep in mind that this is not the actual Ethereum token, but it's going to give you access to its price action. I do also want to mention that the team has mentioned that there are fake I assets circulating right now on platforms such as TapTools. Now, they mentioned two by name. The first was iDoge and the second was iMatic. They have not officially adopted either of these I assets directly within the Indigo protocol. And so if you guys see any mentions of iDoge or iMatic, then it's most likely a fake asset. That said, do be careful and make sure to do your due diligence before purchasing any I assets, and make sure to always head over to the official Indigo protocol platform as well as their Discord to find out all of the appropriate or the correct policy IDs and the correct I asset IDs. Again, this was just a brief update on the Indigo protocol and some of the recent updates that we've seen from the team. If you guys appreciate these updates, then definitely make sure to tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments about the Indigo protocol for myself, then make sure to leave those down in the comment section below. That said, I will see you guys in the next video.